I am also saying yes to AI powered performance suggestions. Now, I'm not necessarily implementing them all, but I'm definitely saying yes to letting Meta suggest optimizations like campaign structure, budget shifts, creative swaps. I think it's definitely worth reviewing. At the end of the day, Meta's machine is analyzing so much data, not just in your campaign, but across the board. And there's definitely going to be learnings that you can implement. It is a little bit like when the meta reps used to call or still do try to call. And sometimes it's not appropriate for your business. So it is important that you take those performance suggestions with a grain of salt. Stop and don't spend another single cent on advertising until you listen to this. I'm Marianne Amies. This is Ready, Set, Paid Ads, digital marketing for paid ad success. Let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Ready, Set, Paid Ads. Today I'm talking about Meta AI enhancements, what you should say yes to, and of course, what you should say no to. As we know, the Meta AI enhancements keep on rolling out, and in the last few weeks, we've seen more significant changes to the Ads Manager platform that once again are really pushing the enhancements and the AI assisted campaign build and management to us. And I think that things are getting better in AI and Meta. I think there's a lot of things we're going to be pushed into without a choice. But it's really important, again, just while we have some control, to be really clear on what is a great enhancement and what probably still needs more time. So, kicking off with things that you can say yes to, I think that Advantage Plus audience expansion is an enhancement that is good to say yes to. So basically, when you build your audience target or you use a custom audience, or you might just have really broad targeting now, which is more encouraged, the audience expansion works to find more people that maybe you haven't thought of yourself to show the ad to. So it's very good if your custom audiences are quite small or you're new and starting out and you have a picture of who you think you need to target, but maybe you haven't been getting the results that you needed. Letting Meta open up the audience using what it knows about the people that are engaging with you is a really good way to tap into all those beautiful audience metrics that we used to see, but now can't directly access. So it's giving some control over, and it's asking Meta, obviously, to find us more people that look like who's interacting or who may have profiles that Meta believes will engage with us. If you're really niche and you're intentionally trying to target very narrow segments, then that would be a reason to avoid it. But I think for most people, and especially even if you've been running your campaigns for a long time, I think audience expansion is a great opportunity to open up your ads to new people. I am also saying yes to AI powered performance suggestions. Now, I'm not necessarily implementing them all, but I'm definitely saying yes to letting Meta suggest optimizations like campaign structure, budget shifts, creative swaps. I think it's definitely worth reviewing. At the end of the day, Meta's machine is analyzing so much data, not just in your campaign, but across the board. And there's definitely going to be learnings that you can implement. It is a little bit like when the meta reps used to call or still do try to call. And sometimes it's not appropriate for your business. So it is important that you take those performance suggestions with a grain of salt. You don't run off and just blindly implement. But, if you are reading them and there's something there that makes sense and something you're willing to try, then definitely review it and action it. I think anything that we can grab from Meta on how to make our ads more successful is worth having a look at. And then lastly, I'm saying yes to AI copy suggestions in Ads Manager. So the auto generation of headlines or primary text, writing some text yourself, and then asking Meta to generate options. And again, everything here comes with caution. So it's reviewing those, looking at what Meta has given you, editing, making it seem like you, adjusting the emojis in line with what your brand voice and tone is. So definitely inspiration, not execution. It's like ChatGPT in your Meta platform. So having a look, analyzing, and really thinking about what might be appropriate for you. Then things I'm saying no to, probably still Advantage plus creative. I see ads in the wild where I know that someone hasn't turned off an auto optimization and it's still not great. I think it's like a leap of faith. Meta obviously believes that if the image gets turned into a fake 3D image, that it's going to perform better. And, I question if there's data there that makes that justified, that there's evidence there that that does work. But it just often comes out so off brand that it's hard to test without feeling like you're damaging your brand equity and your brand messaging. So I'm definitely saying no to creative enhancements. I don't mind letting it adjust your creative to suit the size, but again, you definitely need to check how that's come out and adjust, not just hand that over. So I actually have my ads manager open in front of me today because I really want to also say when you're setting up your creative and you hit that last screen on enhancements and look, time stamping this is July 2025 because this does change all the time. But right now, the enhancements I'm seeing that are all automatically turned on are things like translate text. So translating text into other languages. I think that's fine if you're targeting other countries. Adding overlays. I definitely would say no to this. I see ads in the wild where people have selected ad overlays and they have a hideously colored overlay with a hideous font text. So I'd be saying no to that. Visual touch-ups, that's things like allowing it to animate your text. Ugh, try it out, but I caution it. Music is fine. Just be prepared that it's probably going to be royalty free, not that exciting music. Again, it may or may not fit your brand. 3D animation is a no for me. Image animation is a no for me. Text improvements, I don't mind. It shifts around your headline, body text, and description, just testing it out in those different locations. As long as it's my text, I don't mind. And enhanced CTAs, I also don't mind, which is where it's changing. Say your CTA was book now, it might change it and send a direct message. So that is directly from the Meta platform as it stands right now. There's 8 auto enhancements that are getting turned on if you don't stop it. And that is my hit and miss on those of what I would be doing. The last thing I would say is I'm probably still saying no to fully automated campaign setup. So right now, the ads manager has a fully automated one-click ad setup. I caution the lack of control and I caution whether or not that's going to have meaningful results for you and allow you to understand what you're testing and measuring to really know where the growth can come from. So obviously AI can be a wonderful co-pilot, but make sure you're still driving the plane. When it comes to Meta's auto enhancements, keep a really keen eye on what you're saying yes to make informed decisions. So I hope that's helped and I look forward to talking to you again soon. That's a wrap on another episode of Ready, Set, Paid Ads. If you're looking for done-for-you services, training to upskill you in ads management, or free and paid resources to help you plan and execute better ads, head to wiseupmarketing.com.au. If you've loved this episode, be sure to subscribe for future episodes. And if you know someone that would love this podcast too, go on and share it.